Facebook, there's a lot of push for people. I mean, even companies starting up that are doing hiring specifically on Facebook with Facebook ads. Not sure if you guys have done that.
It's time for bookkeeping, beer, and BS. Trevor Taylor said is indeed the best place to recruit. I think in general, well, you guys have probably heard me rant about it before. I just have a love-hate with them. Like they own the marketplace, but they treat it like a monopoly, I think. Like they have the applicants. And so I'd have to say, yeah, it's just getting more and more and more expensive to do digital recruiting. It's, you're not talking $100 here, $100 there. You're usually talking $1,000 here, $1,000 there. Part of that is the labor market and just how competitive it is. And we're all spending money. They're the home advisor of recruiting, right? We're all spending money to get the same clicks, just like Home Advisor charges all of us for like one crappy low paying client. Indeed is charging all of us for one, for 100 applicants to hopefully find one good person. And so it's a bit of a race to the bottom. The difference is that client is only worth a few $100, maybe a few $1,000. That employee is worth $200,000, of revenue. And so I'd be more inclined to chase them and spend whatever I got to spend to go get them. Whereas I won't do that for a client. I know for our clients, spending more than like $150 per client on acquisition cost just kind of like taps us out. We don't want to spend any more than that. Recruiting, I will spend thousands of dollars to find an employee without really blinking. You guys got anything to add on that? Have you had luck recruiting anywhere else?
I would say that, turning it on and off as far as the ad posts has seemed to be much better for us.
What do you mean by that?
I feel like we got a steady flow of applicants when we, were doing blue collar recruiting. But I feel like what we've done right now, we went ahead and put money behind $30 a day or whatever for basically a week. And then we're like, all right, we're shutting this off. Because I feel like sometimes with those ads, if it's the same thing, if you've been looking and looking and looking, like you're not going to, having it be something new.
Yeah.
Even if you're going to run it for a couple weeks and then turn it off, say that staleness, which you can have with marketing too. If you're running the same ad, the first couple times you see it, it's really cool. And then after that, then it becomes just, you've tuned out that ad for whatever it is. So running them for a little bit, either change it up or at least just take it down, even if it's for a couple days, and then put it back up.
Yeah, I think Indeed lets you repost like once a month, maybe.
Yeah.
That's letting them get stale. Actually, somebody in the Conquer program, they turned their ad on from last year because they had people come back and it didn't work. It wasn't working, and because they didn't make any changes, it was a stale ad that just sat there for that long, and it stops once they change a couple of words. It worked really well. Facebook, there's a lot of push for people. Even companies starting up that are doing hiring specifically on Facebook with Facebook ads. Not sure if you guys have done that or talked too much about it on.
It worked great for us early on, and then when they started adding Facebook jobs, it destroyed it. Now they've gotten back out of it, and so other than making sure that you're in compliance when you're putting that ad out, that's really the only big thing that you're going to run into is them saying like, "Oh, we've rejected your ad." We've gotten pretty good exposure with it, and just I spitball, make a video. We're on a commercial job site. Hey, we need more of this guy behind me. Talk him up and makes the employee feel great, and kind of shows them really in action. Like, hey, here's what you do. It ain't crazy difficult. Do a great job.
They've started letting you do that again. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, we've like sponsored job posts on Facebook, and it's a lot like marketing on Facebook, which is it's hard to get it to convert. We spend most of our time we get a bunch of clicks, and then we just spend a hell of a lot of time chasing people around without a whole lot of follow through. And Facebook and Indeed both like to try to keep you on their platform. They don't want you to like pull them off the platform, right? And so it's just hard to get buy-in. There's plenty of people out there, and I'd say there's probably like more people out there that are the people we're looking for, but it's hard to like get their attention and get them to convert because they're not as intentional.
Connecting the emotional dots, because they're probably the person that's already working they're underemployed, not satisfied with their job, and they're looking for something different. There's companies that are popping up that are doing it, and it seems like they're doing well. Somebody in my mastermind group just started a new Facebook ads company for recruiting.
Nice. Yeah, I know we've got a gal that does it in our recruiting business, and so we do it a lot for people. But for technicians, it still seems like Indeed is where most of them come from.
Yeah, same.
Based on our data. ZipRecruiter, not a whole lot going on there. We've tried 20 different ways to get that to work for
You used
folks.
Career Plug for a while, didn't you?
That we still do. That's the applicant tracking system.
Okay.
So that like aggregates everything. But again, like the Indeeds and the Facebooks don't want you sending people to your career page, which like flows through Career Plug.
Mm-hmm.
So it's trying to like find the right time to say, hey, we interacted with you a bunch over here, but now we got to have you click here to get over to our little world so you can fill out our little.
Which is strange because Indeed cares about collecting your money for the lead. Like, why would they have an interest in caring what happens after they've collected your money?
Yeah, I don't know. They like want you on their platform. They
Yeah.
want you to interact there. So Indeed, the best place to recruit. You know, it's sometimes, but sometimes Craigslist works really well, and it changes. It changes in every market, and it changes one month to the next. So I think Indeed is a great place to start if you're looking for technicians. They're definitely.